Since as early as the 19th century, the Earth's climate has been progressively changing. If we continue on our destructive path, many creatures will be on the verge of extinction. Between rising temperatures and increasing sea levels, various species are quickly realizing they have nowhere else to hide.
Major disasters such as floods, droughts, heat waves, and wildfires result from the rapidly increasing temperature. Global warming affects the entire planet, but it is important to realize that entire species are losing their habitats. Over 70 different types of frogs have already become extinct, and many others are also very close to extinction. Animals like polar bears and penguins inhabit a quickly diminishing area. These creatures have begun a desperate search for places they can call home.
The International Union for Conservation of Nature claims that 11 out of the 17 known species of penguins are at risk of extinction. Emperor and Adelie penguins are the two most endangered species among the 11. Although these penguins are struggling to survive, their chicks are at the most risk. Emperor penguins give birth to their chicks on landlocked sea ice, but due to a dramatic increase in temperature in the Antarctic Peninsula, this sea ice is constantly detaching from the mainland. Since these chicks have not yet developed waterproof feathers, they are easily prone to being swept away into the ocean. The loss of sea ice is also troublesome to the adult emperor penguins, as it makes up much of their food supply. Unlike emperor penguins, Adelie penguins do not raise their chicks on sea ice. Instead, they build a nest out of pebbles on the small areas of the Antarctic shoreline that aren't covered with snow. On the western Antarctic Peninsula, however, warmer temperatures allow clouds to hold more moisture for longer periods of time. This causes it to snow much more heavily when the temperature is finally cold enough to snow.
Similar to emperor penguins, polar bears also rely on sea ice to survive. Some direct effects from a loss of sea ice include reduced access to food, a decrease in health, and drowning. In 2004, 4 polar bears drowned off the coast of Alaska while trying to reach sea ice. Issues like this have led to more polar bears leaving the sea ice to den on land. In one recent study by Polar Bears International, a polar bear swam 426 miles over 9 days without finding a resting spot. Along the way, she lost 22% of her body weight and her cub died. Lack of body fat gives the cubs less buoyancy in the water, leaving them overexposed to the cold.
Another endangered animal is the American Pika. This species that once lived across the United States has already adapted to cold weather, so the rise in global temperature has caused the Pika to retreat up towards mountaintops. Some live in lower altitudes though, as they can find caves that are colder than outside. With their thick fur and small size, averaging from 6 to 8 inches, these animals can die when in temperature above even 77 degrees Fahrenheit, according to the National Wildlife Federation. American pikas have completely disappeared in some locations where they used to live. After minor destruction to their habitats in the past, pikas scattered across different mountain ranges. But now, due to the rise in temperature, American pikas have less places to flee to, causing a recurring decline of the animal in the alpine region.
aquatic life is struggling to survive in today's world as well. Shrinking glaciers have decreased the flow of rivers, causing problems for the salmon. Attempting to return from their spawning grounds, salmon are facing difficult journeys due to this reduction in stream flows. Another problem salmon are facing is the increasing water temperature. Average water temperature for the salmon is 55 to 64 degrees Fahrenheit, but with recent temperatures reaching more than 71 degrees Fahrenheit, the fear of massive fish death is realistic. Salmon are also suffering from storms and floods, which wash away their eggs and cause toxic materials to enter the rivers. Sea turtles are another group of sea life impacted by climate change. As with salmon, turtle reproduction has been affected by rising sea levels. Female turtles nest on beaches, but rising sea levels have led to erosion. Reproduction has also been affected by warmer temperatures. Since the gender of turtle eggs depend on the temperature, and females are produced during hot temperatures, there's recently been a significantly lower production of male turtles.
Another group affected by global warming is insects. One insect in particular that has been affected by global warming is the alpine butterfly. According to the University of Alberta's study, a rising tree line in the Canadian Rocky Mountains is leading to a local extinction and inbreeding depression. Alpine butterflies, who heavily rely on sunlight to fly, retreat to meadows in order to survive. However, as the temperature becomes more ideal for forest growth, these meadows are quickly disappearing. The gene pool of this species is becoming more fragmented, which means the population is more vulnerable to extinction.
There are hundreds, if not thousands, of other species impacted by global warming. If we don't do something about it, our lives as well as theirs will be in danger.
I know you're tired of loving with nobody to love. Nobody. So just grab somebody, no leaving this party with nobody to love. Nobody.
Honey.